So, although we all don't really want to think about it, it very well could happen because your Amazon business is built on Amazon's platform. So, they do have the final say in whether your store is active and available for sale or can't sell. So, there's a couple options that you have when you're talking about account health. And I'll say this right off the bat, your account health with Amazon is the most important thing because if your account gets shut down, then you can't sell on Amazon and you're basically beat. So, we want to make sure that you can sell because without an active account, you can't sell. Now, if you're somebody that wants to be proactive, and this is probably my recommendation, I would go with a service like Seller Basics. What they do is they actually allow you to pay $100 a month, and if your store were to get shut down, they will help you take care of it. The fact of the matter is, you're not a lawyer.
You're saying I could be a lawyer.
You're not an Amazon appeals lawyer at that, most likely, and if it happens, you do need some help, and it's a lot cheaper to be proactive than it could be in our other options if you need to be reactive. So this service wasn't around when my account got shut down, or at least I didn't know about it, so I didn't have it. Now I do have it because it's worth the peace of mind that if the store were to get shut down, we have something to kind of stay on there. Now, your other options kind of change if you want to be reactive. And what I specifically did both times my store got shut down was I went to a company called Riverbend Consulting. What they did was they charged me an arm and a leg, and they did get the store back essentially. Now, the way they got the store back with their appeals and all the stuff, I'm not sure whether or not they were the ones that really moved the needle. But for my peace of mind, I was an Amazon seller and I was good at being an Amazon seller. Being an Amazon attorney, that just wasn't what I knew. I didn't have any experience, and I felt like paying a professional, being that I had $156,000 in my account, was the option that I needed to go because I needed that money out and I wanted to keep my business going.
Just get back to work.
I could not thank Riverbend enough for getting my account back in 93 days, getting my money out and allowing me to continue this journey of selling on Amazon. And here we are, 4 years later since we've gotten our account back, and we're going strong, and now we are staying within Amazon's terms of service. I could recommend them, and I've never used another company. So anyone else that says they're an appeals expert, I really don't know whether or not they're good or not good. And frankly, they're the only ones that I could recommend besides Seller Basics too. Now, the last option that you have if you really don't know what to do and you don't have the money because you got your account shut down, so all your money's held in Amazon, you could go to somebody on Fiverr that does write Amazon appeals. And I've actually done this myself. However, it definitely did not move the needle. And you can probably get appeals written for like 50 or 100 bucks a piece, quickly, efficiently. They at least have some more experience than you do, and they could help. Frankly, those are really the only three options that I know of. And something I would recommend too is have a second account ready to go in case it does get shut down, because although your money will be held in the first one, at least you could still sell through some of your inventory that you might have on hand and keep the ball rolling if you want to. So account health is something that we really don't want to think about, but it's like the most important piece of this business other than sourcing, because if you don't have an active Amazon account, you can't have an active Amazon business that makes money, obviously. So the reasons that we got shut down, they said, and you guys are going to think I'm lying, but they said it was because we had a non-active credit card on file. That's complete bullshit because Amazon requires you to have a credit card on file if they have no money in your Amazon balance to go for any refunds. And frankly, we had $156,000 in our account. So any $20 refund that they needed to give out, they didn't need to charge my credit card, and it was an active one. One thing I did learn is you definitely want to have a credit card, not a charge card on file. So that way there's an active limit on it and it can get charged, etc. But that wasn't even the case with my account and why it got shut down. What I think is they knew we were drop shipping and wanted some excuse because they didn't have any proof that we were drop shipping. So they used that as an example. Other than that, the second time I got suspended for like 3 months, it was just for straight up drop shipping, and I was drop shipping.
I'm guilty.
That was the end of my drop shipping journey after that, because I realized I wanted to build a sustainable business. And if I wanted to do that, it just frankly couldn't be something that was like in the gray area or against terms of service. So with that being said, you have 3 options to be proactive, probably my number 1 recommendation, and it is cheaper because if you get shut down more than once a year, which you probably won't, but at least you have that peace of mind, because peace of mind, I don't know what dollar amount you want to put on it. Your second option is to go with a company like Riverbend Consulting. I highly recommend them. I have no affiliate or anything like that with them, and I haven't talked to them in years.
Knock on wood.
Because I haven't gotten suspended, and hopefully it stays that way. Your third option is to go on Fiverr and try and find an appeals specialist and, check through the reviews. They might be helpful, they may not, but you probably will end up going with Riverbend anyway, especially if you have money in the account. And I would highly recommend making sure that you have an active second account. So that way, if something does happen, at least you have something to fall back on if you want to stay with this business. Don't worry about it. Stay within terms of service. Keep your account active and healthy, and make sure that you're staying in good hands with Amazon, because remember, they can pull the plug at any time, label it as Section 3, and then you're beat. So with that being said, that's it for this video. I hope it doesn't happen again, and I hope you guys choose to be proactive rather than reactive. Thank you for your business, and we'll see you again next time.